Hi everyone, this is Arcadius and welcome back to Naval Creed. I have some good news. I was able to pass the event mission this morning. I used Lioning, and I cleaned up the rest of the bots, the escorts, and I had three other teammates, I think two Yamatos and a Borgon, and they were able to handle the space station. So thankfully, that has unlocked the next four missions. And these are the ones that you need the little tickets for. So we have a Super Montana, which we're going to do today, a Super Kitakami, another TOSA mission, and an Enterprise experience level. This is the newest Enterprise that actually hasn't even been completed yet. It's the Gerald R. Ford class Enterprise, CVN 80. This one was actually the most challenging one, but I have beat all four of these already just to get an idea of what we're up against. And these are extremely fun. I really like the Super Montana and the Super Kitakami, believe it or not. Those are my favorites so far. Tosa, Tosa is great, but we've played it before. These two are actually very different. And then Enterprise, like I said, it was fun, but it was actually very challenging, and I could easily see how people could actually lose that mission. So it doesn't matter what ship we have today because we're just going to be tossed into the ship that we're going to be playing. So in this case, Super Montana. Little bit of info before we start this mission. This is a normal Montana hull, but it has Ekaterina turrets, so the quad 16s. But they hit a lot harder than 16-inch guns. I kind of feel like it's 20-inch gun damage, but with only 16-inch gun penetration, because I'm not really getting a lot of citadels. We also have like 264,000 HP, and we also travel at 45 knots. So yeah, Super Montana, very much so. There is an H-45. Yes, you can only play by yourself. These are all solo missions. Kaga, H-45, two Frances, Virginia, Musashi, Amagi, Massachusetts, Warrior, Seattle, London, and a Porter. And we have a Lion, a Key, Wisconsin, and an Alsace on our side. There we go. Yeah, look at these turrets. It's actually insane. And yeah, 264,000 HP, quad 16-inch gun turrets. Pretty good rate of fire as well. It's like 15-second reload, really good gun rotation. These are like Des Moines rotation almost. You can absolutely crush anything in your path with a ship, and it's a lot of fun. So we're just gonna head over here. You do have stock consumables though, so repair and heal. Honestly though, I think I only had to use the heal one time when I played this mission, and I never had to repair anything, because I kind of kept at range. Alright, so we see the warrior already, but what I want is that Kaga. It does show up pretty quickly, thankfully. That way you can try and eliminate it right off the bat. Let's see how that looks. I don't really remember how the shell velocity is. That looks pretty decent, actually. Well, it's almost dead already. And then that should finish it up. But yeah, this ship is just a lot of fun. You'll never actually see it in game, I doubt. There you go, cool. Kaga down. But I completely understand why it's not going to be in game, because it is exceptionally overpowered. However, I do like the idea of taking ships that are already in the game and just making them special little one-off missions. That's going to miss. Like they have. It's actually pretty interesting. It's a different, or something different than they've done before. Let's see here. Let's see if we can ruin this Seattle's day. And we can turn around here. Mind you, we are going at like 60 or 46 knots there. But yeah, if they do missions like this, that's actually pretty fun. We got one Citadel on... one hit and one Citadel on the Seattle. And you'll see what I mean by the damages when I actually get a good shot. Like I was taking on the two Frances that we have to still handle. And I was getting like 40,000 damage, and that's without a Citadel. Maybe I can show you on this Indiana here. And it's just, boom, 46,000 damage. Like, that's not 16-inch guns, or at least not the ones that I'm familiar with. If they are, then they have really, really good damage and shell penetration. But no citadels at all. It's just straight up damage. Gone. Deleted. Bye. Warrior thinks it's some hot stuff, so let's change that. The H-45 is kind of liking me. Oh, it actually survived. 4 ricochets? How did he manage that? Hi, H-45. Yes, I see you. If all the ships, that one's actually probably the least dangerous to me, believe it or not. It is the biggest target, it has the biggest guns, but its accuracy is absolute garbage, and once I actually start paying attention to it, I can just citadel it over and over again and kill it. But yeah, you see that shot? 55,000 damage to a France. I don't know of any ship besides Lion that can do that. And definitely not a battleship. Like, it's really ridiculous. It's fun to have an overpowered ship like this and just sail around and demolish bots. But you can kind of see what I mean when it's not ever going to be a ship that you can just normally play in the game. Oh, I actually took a little bit of damage. This poor London, it's a 6.5 matchmaking. Do I have a tier on my ship? No, it's just a 10. This is definitely not a tier 10 ship, I guarantee you that. Believe it or not, the cruisers are the ones that are more survivable. Alright, London, I'm going to finish you off, and then I think it's time to work on this pesky H-45, since I seem to be the favorite. Well, everyone else is over there, so... Goodbye. No, I'm on fire. Whatever will I do? And then same rule applies for H-45. If you shoot it right underneath the front turrets, you can citadel it very, very easily. Exactly where I'm firing now, and boom, 282,000 damage. So if you can figure out where your shells are going, aim for right there. And I think we're going to turn around here. Yeah, we're going to turn around real quick. I lost sight of the H-45 anyways. Let's see whose day I can ruin now. That warrior is still up. Let's send a few shells that way, just to see if we can get any hits. H-45 does have 1.5 million HP. So if you do get into a close-range slugfest with her, you will not win that, I guarantee it. I haven't tested it because I know better, but I'm pretty sure the H-45's secondary range is still 14 kilometers. So if you stay out of that, then you should be alright. Potentially. Like I said, I haven't gotten close enough to actually test that to see if it's true. I just remember that from past events with H-45. And those secondaries will absolutely tear you apart. No questions asked. See what we get. 4 pens. Not a lot of damage. But we can still see H-45 again. Get a quick shot before my guns get unlocked. Alright, I think we should focus on some of these smaller ships for just a little bit. Let's see how we do over here. That was kind of a rush shot, but 4 citadels, 9 hits, 6 ricochets. Nice. Alright, we're going to finish off this warrior. There's no reason to let it survive because it has those long-range torpedoes, 13.5 kilometers. Virginia is giving me a nice broadside here. Maybe I can punch that real quick. Though the Masashi, or the Ashitaka, is actually giving me a better shot. But the Virginia can actually potentially do more damage to me. Well, not anymore. Goodbye. And then let's just finish you off. Can you imagine this ship with the captain skill burn the ship behind where you get increased reload the more damage you take. That would be absolutely insane. And I think Misashi's turning, but we're going to give it a shot. Oh, hi, Lion. Wisconsin's over there, and those are the only two ships we have left. Oh, there's still a Seattle. Did we? Oh, we got the destroyer. Okay. Completely didn't even realize. The amount of damage you do with the ship is absolutely incredible. Alright, H-45 is not giving me a good broadside right now, so we can't really do much against her. But we're going to work over this France. Maybe get a few more hits on that Musashi? Yeah, a little. But you can kind of see why you want to take out the carrier first, because you might lose it, and then you have to find it later on, and that's just a pain in the butt. So definitely recommend just completely wiping out that carrier right off the bat, and then slowly working down everything else. So it's just me and this Wisconsin, who's going to go down here really soon. But they just lost their France. Maybe I can get their Musashi here too. And then I just got to deal with H-45. And she's going to broadside me when she decides to eventually attack me. So I'll have a really easy time of actually dealing damage to her. Let's just send a few shots towards her right now because we don't really have good shots on anything. But she is slowly turning. And yeah, 131,000 damage. Get a quick shot off before she disappears. Hey, look, we're the last ones alive. Alright, Masashi, you're next. Because you have, honestly, the accuracy. You know what, we're actually going to switch to high explosive for just one salvo or two, because Musashi is going to turn bow in to avoid the island before she goes back to broadside. So we're going to see if we can get some... Oh, wow. That was pretty good, actually. Get some nice fire damage on her before she turns broadside again. The accuracy is kind of there, but honestly, you're just shotgunning 16-inch shells in the general direction. But the accuracy is pretty decent still. Okay, so let's switch back to armor piercing. Still doing decent damage with high explosive, and yep, she is now turning back towards me. And I do see the cruiser has showed up as well, so we're going to use 2 turrets there. And 2 turrets there. Can we get both? I don't know about that, Seattle. Yeah. Our H-45 is now starting to hurt, but she's already over half dead, so that won't take too long to finish her up. And now we just have to work on H-45. And I still have 1 heal left. I am getting pretty close to 14 kilometers though, so I do have to be a little bit careful here. And I'm right close to the border, but I'm in a perfect spot to hit that citadel area, because the closer she gets, the more threatening she is, but the also more accurate my guns get. And if you just rotate your turrets like I am right now, you fire pretty much every 9 seconds. And yeah, that's something that the H-45 can't deal with at all. In fact, we're giving too much lead. So let's back off a little bit. And there we go. Yeah, it's actually a lot of fun. So the actual daily mission itself is kind of garbage, but once you actually get past that, these little fun missions are really, really enjoyable. Definitely recommend trying to beat the daily mission just so you can play this. 2.2 million damage, 11 ships sunk, 370 shell hits, 4 aircraft shot down, 70 citadels, and 2 fires. Yeah, so again, you will never ever see the ship in the game, but it is extremely fun. With that, that will wrap up today's video. If you liked the video, make sure you like and subscribe for further content. And join me next time while we go over the Super Kitakami level, which is even more enjoyable. And we will show you that when we get there. But again, thank you and take care.